For joining me. Thank you, Japanese, for your help. I appreciate it. Hi, Jenny Huntsman, Music Island Diana, Unconditional Love Taro. I hope everyone is well. Joyce Matthews, Ty. Okay. Today is Monday evening, the usual. If you have personal questions, post them on the chat, or we'll be talking about entertainment, politics, and all those good things. I have not heard, I didn't check TMZ today because I'm always doing something or trying to figure things out, so I didn't have a chance. But I haven't heard any major entertainment, anything from the entertainment world. No one passed, no anything of significance happened. As I'm talking, I'm checking TMZ as I speak. The only major thing oh my God, Francine Beppu? I don't know who that is. I've never heard of that name. Oh, okay, she's an actress. She passed away at 43. That's too young, unfortunately. Oh Lord. Okay. I didn't even know. I don't know what they just posted. I guess they posted this today because I was looking at this site yesterday. I didn't see this. In any event, I guess that's the major news, and the other major news is what's happening in Mexico, the cartel and stuff like that. The president of Mexico, like I've always said, she's not playing. So, and also, as we know, Trump is too willing to step in and provide help if help is needed. So I feel the government of Mexico will have a stronger hand, because we know how Trump feels about the cartel and stuff like that. So let's see what happens. But the other thing is, I don't understand this. Those gangs in Haiti are doing the same thing. Why burn try to burn your own country down? It doesn't make any sense, But let's see what happens. But that president is not playing. That's why I'm bringing this up. Okay, and that's a big deal. Anderson, said that the market is down 800 points. Yeah, stock market is down. Yeah. But we know how that's going to work out, right? Trump is going to decide, okay, I'm not going to do anything with. I'm going to listen to the Supreme Court. Well, he may not say he's going to listen to the Supreme Court, because we know his ego is too big, and also his dementia is too far ahead, But he'll just back down, and then the market will recover, and it will be okay. Although I've predicted before, I don't know if down 800 points is I don't think it's a crash. Is it a crash? But I predicted this month. I've said that on my other show. I don't know if I've said it here, that we may have a show. I mean, we may have a crash in February, and we're in February now. So I'm not surprised the 800 points, but it's going to bounce back. Okay, those of you who are concerned. According to what I heard, it crashed because of the tariffs that Trump is playing around with. That's my prediction. Guys, did you hear about the whistleblower from DHS? The guy, he's an instructor, and he said that he was told they did not give him paper, a document where he can show to everybody, this is what I was instructed to do. But he said, I don't know, I'm sure some of you have seen that testimony that Democrats held a hearing today. Well, it's not a hearing. I don't know, I don't remember how they call it, but it's like a get together, and they had a couple of they had the whistleblower there and another lady testifying to what the whistleblower have said, and also we know. And I in fact I said that I said those CWG guys, camouflage wearing guys, they are acting open orders from Stephen Miller and these people from the top. And this whistleblower said he was told to train those new agents to basically ignore the Constitution. And that's why they're running around thinking they are right, breaking into people's homes without a warrant. And I've been saying for a long time, yes, they better enjoy now while they can, because this thing is going to end. And when it ends, a lot of them are going to be in trouble with the states, different states, and some of them will have, if depending on how many states they worked in, they're going to have multiple offenses. Those who kill people, those who abuse people, abuse their power, they have to remember people are taking videos and they can be tracked. And there's Norm and Trump is not going to be able, they are not going to be able to help them. But hey, what do I know? I'm only a psychic, so let's see what happens. But this is not, when this is, and this administration is going to be over, sooner rather than, well, let's put it this way. Once Trump is gone, yes, Vance is going to try to keep the momentum going on certain things, but he's not going to be able to do some of the stuff that Trump is doing because the base is not with him. And I predicted, guys, that MAGA would be basically abandoning Trump. And according to reports, I don't know how many of you have seen it, there is some kind of major internal disagreement that's going on within MAGA, the MAGA world. They are not happy with Trump, and it seems like it has a lot to do with the economy, the Epstein file, because he promised a lot of. He's the one who Trump is the one who basically brought up the whole. He hyped it up during the 2024 campaign. And now he can't deliver. That's a problem. And according to reports, my guy is not happy. And I predicted they would abandon him. I did not know why they would abandon him. But it seems like the movement is breaking up. And I'm sure some of you have seen it all over the internet anyway. So if you go to Blue Sky or X, you're going to see people talking about it. So it's going to be interesting to see how things go. Hi, Elizabeth Martinez. Martinez says, I adore President Claudia Sheinbaum. Yes, she's amazing, and she's gutsy too. She's going to do what she has to do to quiet the uprising, the cartel uprising. That's what I feel intuitively. Let's see what happens. Diana says, feels like Vance is taking over sooner rather than later. I'm glad you said that. I don't know if you're feeling the same way I'm feeling. Do you guys have a sense that everything around Trump is crumbling? But tomorrow night he's going to, continue to do, give his best lies. But that's not going to help him. People are not feeling that way. But to me, intuitively, it feels like everything is collapsing around him. Everything is crumbling. And now he wants to add one more headache to it. He's leaning towards striking Iran. Iran cannot fight us, but the amount of trouble they can cause, it's not worth it. There are other ways you can get, Trump created his own problems. Do you guys remember that Obama had an agreement with Iran when it comes to developing nuclear weapons or whatever it is they want to develop nuclear something for medicine? Okay. It was good. Trump decided he was going to, it wasn't good enough. He's a better negotiator than Obama. He tore it up. And look what's happening now. I hope, because I don't want to see our soldiers coming home in boxes. I mean, like I said, Iran cannot fight us. But it's not worth it. The last 20 years, we've lost enough Americans. So, but, he's leaning towards that. I hope. I know intuitively, I feel he's going to try to strike him. I hope Ivanka and others around him will tell him, convince him that's the wrong move. But let's see what happens. Yes, Jenny Huntsman says, Mendelssohn got arrested, justice like Prince Andrew. Yeah, I saw that, and thank you for posting that. And that's, those arrests in Europe, it's going to spread, it's like it's going to have a domino effect. A lot of people who are associated with Epstein, okay, are going to get arrested or have something to do with, have some legal, are going to have legal issues. And I feel it's going to touch Trump. Like I've said before, I've always said it, that thing has the potential to take Trump down. And I still feel the same way. I feel intuitively he's so vulnerable because there are too many potential devastating things coming towards him. Projectile, if you will, the Epstein file is a projectile. The activities of those agents doing the wrong thing is a project. I mean, a whole bunch of stuff coming towards him. I don't see how he's going to be able to survive all those things coming to him. Let's see what happens. Since he has, I forget that star he has on his ascendant. Well, you guys know what I'm talking about. Jojo Jota says, will my friend's dad get back to family? Oh, he was detained by ICE. If he has a lawyer, there's a very good chance. Okay? So make sure he's got a lawyer. Because a lot of people, the reason why I'm saying that, because the minute you ask the question, I'm seeing a lawyer. All right? And according to reports, a lot of people with lawyers, and also a lot of judges have said they should release people, okay, so they can have the right to, plead their cases. So that's what I was seeing. So if they have a lawyer, yeah, a very good chance they will release him. Okay, Jojo, I'm sorry, yes. Being in one of those internment camps is not the horror that I'm hearing. I don't know how many of you guys saw that little girl. She's 7 years old. They arrested her father. She's from New Jersey. And she's quite brave. She put her boots on. It seemed like it was snowing or something like that. And she took to the street to find her father. She's a pretty brave little girl. I mean, stories like that. How are these people? That's good, JJ Tao. Yes, if they have a lawyer, that's a good chance. You're welcome. But yes, this is sick. And these people have kids, and Trump has grandkids. Stephen Miller has kids. And for them to treat other people's kids that way, I don't, and there's a young guy, I believe in Texas. He was shot last year. He's 15 years old or something like that. He was shot. So this is not going to end. You know what? Those CWG guys, I don't think they understand the ramification of what they are doing, and they are being used as pawns. It will hit when this administration is over. That's when they're going to realize they were conned. And Stephen Miller doesn't care. No. He's like I predicted, he's directing the whole thing. And yes, I still feel there's a very good chance Trump may fire him. Okay? And once that happens, all hell is going to break loose. But Trump is going to do what it feels like to me, because to save himself, it's not going to help him. That's my prediction. Okay. Could be 587 says, meanwhile, I have to take a photo of my social security card and my ID and send it to Enter-G. I don't know what that is. Through phone to have lights turn on. Do you see me doing that successfully? I would not send. Why do they need a copy of your social security? I don't know what Enter-G is. I don't know how your social security. This is something you just don't give. I'm sure you know that. Okay. I would rather go to the company if it's based on what you said, to have lights turn on. Excuse me. I would go there in person if it's possible. Okay. Yes, it's easy to do it over the phone, but I would go there in person. Okay. So be careful with that. I can't, to be honest with you, I can't, this is a lot of responsibility for me to take, to tell you to do something like that over the phone. Because today, too much is going on. Okay, cool, B. So if you can go to that company, it seems like it's one of those, power companies. I would go there. Okay, cool, B. Okay. Jojo said, Vince can hardly wait to be at the helm. Oh, yes. Oh, my God. Every time Trump says something, he comes out and say it in a stronger term to let Trump know I'm behind you, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Let's see what happens. Okay. Music Dan is asking, will my son sell his house soon and my daughter-in-law and granddaughter find a new home to buy soon? I don't know what you mean by soon. If you mean the next couple of months, no. I feel between now, well, maybe that's what you mean by soon too. I feel like saying within the next 6 months or so, Diana. I doubt it's going to be sooner. Even if it was done within the next month or two, it takes a little while to get the mortgage. That's the other thing. So I feel like saying within the next 6 months or so. Okay? Let's see. Hi, Sandra Duell. That's okay. Vicky Zaden says, can you tell me about my car and my trip? I don't know what you mean. Are you going to go on a trip and you want to know if your car will make it? My friend, that's not a major responsibility. What I feel like saying, if that's the question, have your car looked at. And it depends on how far the trip is. Okay? Don't just, without having it looked at, and take it on a trip. No, no, no. I don't do it. Even if if it's even a brand new car can break down. That has happened, unless it was brand new. But if it has over 20,000 miles on it, I'll have it checked. Okay? So do that, and yes, I think it will be okay. All right. Does anybody know which Democrat is doing the State of the Union? Yeah, the governor of Virginia, West Virginia, the lady who just got elected last month, or this past November. Cheryl? No, Mickey Cheryl is New Jersey, the other one. My God, I forgot her name, but you guys know. She's from either Virginia or West Virginia, I don't remember. What are the Virginias? I think it's Virginia, sorry. Cheyenne Jones says, Milo, so after the election and the F-45 regime is ousted, do you see us having a caretaker government, or can we install Kamala, the rightful 2024 presidential winner? No, my friend, I wish I could tell you. I wish that would, oh my God, that would be a dream come true. Unfortunately, no. Okay, there will not be any caretaker government. It will be, unfortunately, it will be Vance. Okay, unless Trump does something really drastic, and I know a lot of people don't think we can have a coup in this country, but yes, we can. Okay, who would have thought we could have a president behaving the way Trump is behaving in the White House, and also wants to turn this country into a dictatorship, and on top of it, doing Putin's bidding for him? The only reason why I believe that Putin has something to do with this is because of a vision I had years ago, maybe 7, 8 years ago, if not 9. I shared it with everybody. It's on one of my videos when I first started on YouTube. All right. So yes, we can have a coup in this country, and if that happens, it will be Senator, I forgot his name. He's in his 90s or late 80s. The oldest senator in the Senate. You guys can figure it out. I forget his name. But yeah, he's the one who may, because it feels like to me, if we were to have, when I say a coup, I should say removal. If Trump, it feels like to me intuitively, were to enable the Insurrection Act or something similar, intuitively I feel it can go very wrong. And Ham, Vance, and Mike Johnson would be removed. And that scenario, the next person in line is a senator. I don't remember his name, but you guys can figure out. The oldest senator in this country. Okay. Let's see. I'm looking. He says, where's the common sense? They don't have any. If they had any, they wouldn't be doing some of the stuff they're doing. Senjado, well, exactly. That's why I didn't suggest. Thank you for posting this. Senjado says selling personal info over the internet could be a scam. You have to make sure sometimes. You have to know, because one letter you're not paying attention. You can send it to the wrong link. I mean, if they have a link with the wrong, send it to the wrong site. So we have to be very careful with these things. Our social security, our license, and all that kind of stuff is so important, because the headache that can ensue if it falls into the wrong hands, oh my God. Thank you very much. Music Diana says, did you hear about Jean-Luc Brunel? I remember the name Brunel, but I don't remember from where. Oh yes, Epstein buddy, who was in prison, threatened to reveal all, hung yesterday. And he said, no, it didn't happen yesterday. Well, maybe I'm wrong. I thought that guy was gone. He's been gone, Diana. I think if I'm not mistaken, he's been dead. He died before. I know you guys know about this. Please let me know if I'm wrong. I think he died before Epstein. Diana. Oh, we should Google it. I'll do it. Okay. Brunel, what year? Died. Let's see. It's coming up, it's searching. Oops. I think this, 1859. No, this is the wrong Brunel. I don't know his last name. Did Diana post his first name? Wait a minute, did I mess up? Oh, 1 second. Oh, Jean-Luc, okay. Sorry. I'm looking, you guys, unless somebody, uh-oh. I don't see my cursor. Hang on a second. Bear with me 1 second, friends. I'm having a little tech problem here. 1 second. Okay, it's back. Okay. I'm not sure, every once in a while, it has to do with my multiplexer here. Jean-Luc. Okay. Now this should work, because I didn't have the first name before. 2022, Diane. He was found dead in his prison cell on February 19th, 2022. I knew he was gone. Okay. Sorry about that. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Kim Alden. Kim Alden was on it. Oh my God. I'm sorry, I didn't realize you guys were on it. Yes. Somebody asked who's going to give the rebuttal to the State of the Union tomorrow. Thank you, Angie Fraley, for posting this. Virginia Governor Spenberger. That's who's going to give the rebuttal, and she's amazing. I think she's great. She's a very smart woman. I think she'll do a great job too. It's going to be interesting. Okay. Let's see. Sandra Doyle says a couple of years of hell is better than the 40 years Civil War. Oh my God, yes, Civil Wars are not fun. Okay. I think this is it, friends. I didn't get any. Grassley, Senator Grassley is the name I could not remember earlier. Thank you. Hey, MJ Durkee. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing the name. One second. Yes, MJ Durkee told me the name, Grassley's name. I can't remember. I mean, when I'm talking, oh my God, yes, he's 91. And this guy, he's still jogging and running around having fun and sound mind. I hope I live that long and be of sound mind the way he is. And still, at least I don't like to jog because I think it takes a toll on our joints. I prefer walking, or they said for seniors, they are not to train the way we used to train when we were in our 50s, 40s, 30s. They say you have to adapt. So I'm testing that new way of exercising. And even for younger people as well, I was reading an article about remaining fit in our later years in life. And it says you don't have to train, so strenuously, like you stress yourself. It's not good for us, even for younger people. They said there are certain types of exercise that are better. You'll get the same results, if not better, because if it helps us live longer, it's better, or at least with a better quality of life. Because some of those exercises, we reach our 70s and we want to do them, or 60s, continue to do them, lifting heavy weights. There are certain exercises after I do them. It's mostly I'm not quite sure if it's from my back, but my thighs get sore sometimes. So that's why I found new ways of exercising. So, Heidi said, I have a personal question. Sure, post it. Go fast. CJ Brooks, he says, facts and Receipt says, will Supreme Court justices deliver more disappointing news to Trump this year? Absolutely, my friend. Yes. I think Trump made a big mistake. In fact, I was talking about that in my show earlier today on the other channel. Yeah. GRC 1989 says, will people in the United States be nicer and more cooperative with one another soon? I feel like once it's Trump, we will never be 100% cooperative. 100% of citizens. But like the country used to be, the majority of people will realize this did not work, except for, like I've always predicted, a small percentage of the MAGA movement will never walk away from Trump. They will always stay in whatever bubble they are in. But I feel that we will get back to the way we were before, or even better, because we will learn from this experience and what got us here. Okay, it's not going to happen overnight, but you know how it works. You have a charismatic leader who has the ability to convince people to follow me, who's good with good intentions. Oh yes, and I feel it's coming. So let's see what happens. Artie says, do you think that this Burgess Gallery will be a big deal for me? Oh, absolutely, I have no doubts about that. I think so. So, hang in there. Keep pushing your stuff. Gloria Bergren says, I asked 3 times my question. I didn't see your question. I didn't even see your name. Unfortunately, I wish I could see everyone's. You guys, you would have to be in my shoes here to realize that. All I see, I just looked up, I see Patel. I don't know. Oh, will Patel be removed? The probability of Patel being removed, first of all, senators would have to get in Trump's case. I feel they are doing that a little bit behind the scenes, okay? And the country really show, and people, okay? Trump doesn't have, Trump is in a very precarious situation with Patel and other people. Patel loves the job. He doesn't want to leave. And as we know, Patel and Bundy, they know what's in the files. Okay? So it will be difficult for Patel is having the fun of his life. If you guys watch the way he behaved yesterday in Italy with those the hockey players, they won the gold. That's normal. But he carried himself like, the head of the FBI cannot behave like a teenager. I'm being, what do you say? I'm being generous. Okay. All right, everyone. Thank you very much for spending time with me. Thank you, chat monitors, for your help. I appreciate it. If anyone would like a reading from me, the link to my website is below the video, psychicmilo.com, or please feel free to call me or text me on my YouTube number. If you like the channel and you are not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. I would appreciate it. Thank you. It's on the music, Diana. You're very welcome. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yes. So please consider subscribing, and also don't forget to tap on the notification bell. Please give me a thumbs up. That would help me a lot. I will see you all tomorrow on my daily show. Till then, bye.